Hey guys, how's it going? It is Kyle here with another Awaken Chaos Era video. And in today's video, we have a few things to talk about. So we already got a new battle pass and we have a new character, but mainly we're going to be talking about the new character. I'm not going to be doing a poll video on him. I just didn't bother to record it. I tried to get the new character and went to pity twice and did not pull him. I ended up pulling a brand and a Mythasia. So if I pull any more brands, literally useless, and Mythasia 4 out of 6. So kind of a bummer there. You know, there is a few characters I still want to get, you know, just to kind of, as I got you here, be really awesome to get Dark Nick. And then obviously, would be nice to get Imogen, and also those are the main characters I'm looking for. And not too interested in getting Light Brand, even though, or Brand the Brilliant, I should say, even though very good character, excited to try them. But the ones that I'm really looking forward to, probably the most, is Imogen. I think this character is going to be a lot of cool. Whereas Dark Auric is a great character, but not excited to try him. Whereas I think this character would be a lot of fun to actually try. There's so many different builds you can do. And then also the same with Boolin. I think there's a lot of potential here with this character. So let's break down the kit and go over exactly why I think this character is potentially good. But there's a lot of stuff to talk about this character, which I think is fun. Whereas a lot of these other characters could be good, but they're pretty straightforward. It's like, okay, this is obviously what you do with the character. This is where you're going to use them. This is how you're going to build them. Whereas I don't feel like Boolin is that straightforward. But I do think this is probably a good character. So first of all, we're looking at this character, good base stats, has S tier attack, A tier health, and then it's like a nuker. It's like another wood nuker, but different in the sense that she applies a lot of debuffs. And now let's read the kit and kind of go over it. So trait here, power hold at the start of at the end of the turn, gives self 30% of lightning shield's attack. At the beginning of the round, converts remaining shield to lightning recharge. At the end of the turn, 30% of the attack. So lightning shield converts some damage from a target into an attack bonus for this character at the start of their turn. Boost attack based, and so then lightning recharge, boost attack based on the remaining lightning shield. And then induction deals damage based on caster's attack upon taking damage. You're going to apply the induction effect. When they get attacked again, based on whoever attack it is, they're going to start to take damage based on their attack, like on this character's attack. So like you apply the debuff, you attack them again. I do want to see if anyone's pulled them and maybe react to that footage. There's a lot going on here with this passive. And then 100%, so the basic here, so we got basic Thunderstrike, deals 100% damage to an enemy and removes a positive effect. It just seems with this character, she requires a lot of focus already, because she's applying a debuff and she's removing positive effects, which is good. It's just when you have a damage dealer and you have to build focus, and then next her passive, when a teammate attacks, gives self 1 rage. Once rage reaches 5, immediately casts a special ability joint attack, dealing decreasing projectile damage at an initial 100% to the highest attacking enemy, and applies induction to the main target for 2 turns. So you're getting induction, you're getting an 100% damage bonus attack there. I think this is a really good passive, and it's all out of turn, so you don't have to waste a move here. I really like this passive. Passives like this are great. It's going to be the ultimate in Mischief, deals 120% damage to all enemies, and applies induction for 2 turns. Grants immune for 2 turns. Okay, so this one's induction for 2 turns. This is explaining induction. I was wondering, okay, so now when you apply induction, it's always for a set amount of time, which makes sense. And grants immune, which is kind of nice. Like when you're AoEing against like a brand, for example, you're not going to get attack down. And that would make a big difference in how much attack she's doing, because the buff is based on how much attack the caster has. And then 120% damage is a little kind of a bummer modifier wise. I mean, I would definitely want a higher modifier on this AoE attacker here. But we're going to be getting attacks at a turn for, you can remove positive effects. Like she's built like a damage dealer with the S tier attack and a really high base version of the S tier attack, but her modifiers seem to me that she's going to do enough damage. She seems like kind of your secondary character, more of a support in the sense that you're constantly removing buffs with her auto attack, and then it really depends on how much damage induction does, and then how much extra attack you're going to be getting with lightning shield and lightning recharge if you're really going to do a ton of damage. And let's read the ascension to see if it's worth ascending her. Grants a lightning shield equal to 30% attack at the end of the turn. Gives self 30% of lightning shield's attack. So at the end of the turn, gives self 30% of lightning shield's attack, equal to 30% attack at the end of the turn. Converts remaining shield strength to lightning recharge at the beginning of the round. This character deals 100% more damage upon triggering induction. So, okay, so that's the big part. This character deals 100% more damage upon triggering induction. If you ever ascended, like, I don't like that at all. I feel like that's so, it feels very pay to win, you know? Where it's like, hey, by the way, you could do essentially 220% damage to all enemies if you are willing to ascend her. Like that's such a massive difference, right? This character, she's like insane when she's ascended. You know, like yes, we had a girl where he was getting an extra bonus turn, but you had to 5 ascend him, and it doesn't feel, you know, like it takes a lot to get just that much. Whereas this, it's like imagine if you go from like a Hydra nuke. Well, no, that's a bad example. But like that just seems like a massive change for an ascension. So I don't know if this is a 5 ascend or a 2 ascend, but overall, I do think she's a good character. You can't really put too much. Maybe you just don't care about her utility, don't care if induction lands, you just go for all damage. Or maybe you actually do have to care about focus, which is a problem in my opinion for a character that the debuff is based on her attack. So we'll have to see how much damage induction actually does to see if it's worth always making sure it applies. I feel like this is a perfect character to have this applies a focus boost to self, then deals whatever, then applies induction or something like that. But maybe induction's so powerful that you really want to make that choice. It's just hard to say. Next is going to be the Magic Pass. Even though Hydra, I don't think is really one of the best characters. Now that she did get buffed, I did talk about her. I think she's significantly better than what she used to be. It's hard to justify her as a good nuker if you already have Nathalia. Besides that, though, nice to just get her. I consider the character a bonus. I still think it's totally worth it, even if you don't have Nathalia. I should probably mention this more often, but this channel is supported by BlueStacks as the Android emulator I use. So if you're looking for a way to be able to play this on computer, this is the emulator I'm using, as you can see here. And you can auto-click with it. We confirmed that with the devs when I was in that program, but there's a couple features I like. For example, this pin to the top, you can't see it, but if you click on these 3 lines, you can pin it to the top. So if you're ever doing auto battling, like the big thing I was doing is I would forget about it because it'd be on the computer, I'm doing something else, but I'm auto battling. If you want to keep it going, you could just have this pin to the top feature, make the screen size really small so it doesn't really get in the way, but you could always see it, know where you're at, and then be able to keep that auto battle going. So that's, I know it's a small feature, but the main selling point is to be able to play this on computer. So be sure to download that in the link in the description. It supports the channel. So I was trying to find a YouTuber that already had them so I could react to just seeing how the gameplay worked with Boolin, but couldn't find anything. So getting in the video here, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Boolin. Are you going to be pulling for her or not? And with that, guys, I'm out. Peace.